this is Noreen from Joy Cards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yay! Anyway, today we are making this cute little monkey card, but it's not just a cute little monkey card. There's a whole bunch of techniques in here, and pretty much every card I make has something in it. There's even if it looks like this is just a basic card, I've done something weird because I'm not capable of doing anything simple. The first thing is it's a slimline card. So all the dimensions and all the items I use in the video are in the description of the video, and even things that are not Stampin' Up! Are also, there are links in the video. So not only is it a slimline card, so you got those measurements, but also I'm going to be doing some blending, just some basic blending on the front and on the inside. We're going to be stamping off. We are going to be using wobbles. Look at the little wobbles. These are so cute. So we're using wobbles. So this will be a fun card. So let's go ahead and start. So the card base is a slimline, and the measurements are 9 by 8 and then score at 4. So you get a slimline card. And then on the front, I put some garden green. This is 3 7/8 by 8 7/8. And then on the inside, this is 3 3/4 by 8 3/4. Now, here's our first technique. We're going to do some blending. So you're going to need 2 pieces of basic white. The front is a larger one, and it's 3 3/4 by 8 3/4. And the inside is 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. So I'm going to take the front one first. And the first color I'm using is Balmy Blue. And I'm using my blending brush here. And here's some scratch paper. I'm going to tap off the scratch paper. And I'm going to circle in. Don't go from pad to the paper because you'll make a big old splotch circle and you can't get rid of it. So let's go ahead and we're going to blend the entire piece. And this isn't, I like to mix 2 colors. I think it makes it a little more interesting when you do that than just using 1 color. So I'm going to do this one here, and now I'm going to go and do the inside piece as well. As it's all out, you might as well do it at the same time. And we're going to do the whole piece. Circle in, and that looks good. Now for my second color, I'm using Azure Afternoon. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is one of the new colors in the 2023-2024 catalog. 16 colors they're introducing in the catalog. So they're either in colors, where there are 5 of those. There are 4 new colors, and the rest are returning colors. So you just don't know what they're going to retire anymore, because they're bringing back Pretty Peacock and Misty Moonlight. Anyway, but Azure Afternoon, you're going to tap on that, and that's a dark color, so be careful of it. So I'm going to tap off, and I'm going to swirl in. And I do like to make my edges a little darker than the inside, so I might concentrate a little bit on the edges a little bit, but I'm going to go inside too. I'm just not going to press as hard. But I think when you do, like I said, when you use 2 colors, it just looks better. So that's the first one. And I did do a little swirling mark here. I'll see if I can cover that up. That's the only way you can do is, all you can do is cover it up. And then come on in this one. And we're going to go ahead and give this some more color, especially around those edges. Okay, and that's the blending. So I'm going to start on the inside. Now, when I cut these, because they are 2 different sizes, I did put a sticky on the back, reminding me this is the front end. So by process of elimination, that is the inside. So I'm going to first take my garden green, and I'm going to be using these 2 leaf stamps from the set. And I'm going to put one right here, and I'm stamping off. So I got another piece of scratch paper here. So I'm going to put one there, and I'm just going to do them randomly. In fact, I'll go ahead and do some more with the same one. And I'm stamping off the page and different heights. just to kind of make it interesting there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 4 in there, so that's the 4. And then I'm going to take this one here, and like I said, this is garden green. I'm going to do one that way, and a smaller one this way, and then I think I'll put a big one right there, and a little one there. I'm just trying to make it look different. And just like that. Now I'm going to use 3 Stampin' Blends. I'm going to use dark parakeet. I'm going to use a light granny apple green and dark granny apple green. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread out. It's good that I'm using 3 colors. If I only use 2, then you run into situations where you got 2 colors together, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to start out with the light and just go over, you know, a bunch of the leaves, kind of making sure that I leave room for the other colors and just randomly fill it in. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. So that's the light garden green, and now I'm going to take my dark parakeet and fill in some of the leaves as well. So I will do that and I'll be right back. So that's after the dark parakeet, and now I'm going in with dark garden green and fill in the last ones. So that's what it's going to look like. I just went ahead and snailed it up inside. And I never put a sentiment inside my card because I don't know who I'm going to give it to. Plus, I sell all my cards on my site. Go to joyacards.com, hit shop, shop Joya Cards, and buy cards. And you'll see all my cards from my most recent video. So that is the inside. Now for the front. So we're going to start with the branches, and the branch, of course, is here. And these were the leaves we were just using, and we will be using the small ones in a minute, and the bananas and the heart. But let's go ahead, and this is early espresso, and I got another piece of scratch paper here, and I'm going to try to put this in the same spot I did on the card here, so that'll be fun to go ahead and give that a shot. And let's see, let's put it like right there, and I am stamping off just like that, and then I'm going to ink it again. And then how I made it look different is I just took little pieces of it. So my next one is I'm going to just take the tip here and just line it up right above where I stamped like that. And then I'm just going to go around and just kind of stamp stuff here. I'm going to put this there, so I'm not getting the top of it. I'm just getting that part of it. And if you notice, I'm not using a stamping pad. And these are photopolymer stamps, and you should use a stamping pad. But I don't have to because my glass is really nice, so I don't have to worry about a stamping pad. So that's why you don't see me using it. And there is a link for my glass here. It is a light board, and it also has a mat to cut things on, so it's really nice. Let me go ahead, and I'm gonna put this one down a little further because I have a vine going across, trying to make it the same as much as humanly possible. Let's see if I can do it. And then this one, we're just gonna get the leaves here. Okay. And then I put another one, and I gotta twist it around here because I don't want to confuse myself. And I'm gonna put one right here, and get some more. I'm gonna put one. You can never make it exactly the same, so it's gonna be a little different. Hopefully it didn't go over the other one. Oop. Now, this one, it didn't quite stamp a little bit, but I'll fix that later. It's fine. And then one more here. I'm going to put one here. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to do the little vine, and I'm using this stamp. They look similar, but they are different. I just like the way it curves, and we are going to put the vine that the monkey swings on. And I'm going to put it, so it's got to go like this. Maybe I'll start over here, even though I know going the other way is better. But I'm going to put it right here. Now, there I did it again. I didn't touch this the top of this leaf. That's okay, I'll fix it. And then I'm going to start at the other side again. It's easier if you go from left to right for whatever reason. You could just see the end of the vine here. And I'm going to just... Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to grab these two leaves again and fill in the bottom and the sides a little bit. So I put one here, and this is that garden green again. I put one there, and I put one there, and I'm just stamping off so it looks good. Put one there. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. And then I'm going to go on the sides a little bit just to fill in some space there. And I'm going to put one over here, maybe some there. Now I'm going to fill in the branches, and I'm using SU100. And this really is a nice dark, it almost looks like early espresso. And I'm going to go ahead and fill these all in. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to go ahead. That's what all the branches look like. Now I'm going to do all the leaves, and I'm going to do it the same way like I did on the inside. I've got dark parakeet party and light and dark garden green or granny apple green. So I'm going to fill these all in and I'll be back again. So this is what it's going to look like. Now let's do our monkeys. So I went ahead and took Memento and I stamped out all three of the monkeys. Now, there's a way that you can use a punch so you know how to stamp. Now, we're not putting together a monkey that we punched out, because that's what this is. So you got the body. This right here that looks like a heart is the face. And these are the ears. And then they give you a banana. Now, the banana we are going to use. So what you do is you can punch out a little template. And then you can just take a little piece of tear tape and tear up. Just go ahead and nail it to your paper. And then you stamp through it. So you could just take this and you stamp right through. And I just did the monkey and the banana through there. So when you open this up, all you have to do is punch it out. Now, we're going to color first because you don't want to color after you punch out. It's just easier to do it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the template off and then keep this with the punch because you can use this every single time. Just put it on your paper and then stamp your things and then line up the punch and it's perfect. So that's the little template. So let's color the monkeys. So we're going to start out with the faces, and I am using SU800. And you want to always do the light color first. You don't want to do dark and then light because you don't want it to bleed into each other. So go ahead and color in the monkey's face and the little parts of his ears on all of them. So here are the little faces. Now this one I'm going to make a girl because it has some eyelashes. So I'm going to take my, what is this, dark bubble bath and just give her a little cheeky bones like that. Now for the bodies, I'm going to use dark pecan or pecan, however you want to say it, pie. So I thought this was the cutest color, this pecan pie for the little monkey. So I'm going to fill them all in the bodies and I'll be right back. And this is what the monkeys are going to look like. Now, how do I make these bobbleheads? Well, I stamped out the same three monkeys and I only colored their heads because we're going to cut their little heads off. So that's for a minute. So now we're going to do the bananas. So the bananas I am going to do in Light Daffodil Delight is going to be this monkey. And they're stamped in Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to do the Light Daffodil on that. And then I'm going to take the Light Daffodil and do the peel on this one. And then I'm going to take the Light Lemon Lolly and do the actual banana part. And one thing I did kind of forget on the monkey is that I need to do this guy's little nose. So just like that. And I'll do this one as two, even though they're on top of each other. I'm going to do the little nose on this one. And the same color we did on the face, the SU800, I'm going to do the little end of the banana like that. And then I'm going to take my dark real red, and I'm going to fill in the heart. And that's all the coloring. So now for this guy in the banana, this is the one we used the template on. And I'm going to just take the punch here and line it up. And I'm going to punch this out. And that's what they look like. Now, if you look at my card, you're going to notice something right away. On my card, on my monkeys, I don't have this white edging on anything, on the bananas, the heart, anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some really sharp scissors and I'm going to cut that white off. I'm going to just trim it and get rid of it. So I'm going to do that. But also, you're going to need to fussy cut these guys. But I have a brother Scan Cut. I'm going to cheat. So these are great for the brother because they're closed lined. So there's, you know, the scanner, the brother Scan Cut scans it and then it cuts around it. So this isn't too big. It isn't too small. Everything's closed up and this will cut beautifully. So instead of fussy cutting these other pieces, I'm going to do it on the brother. I'm even going to put this on the brother and have this cut out as well. So go ahead and fussy cut if you don't have a brother Scan Cut. And if you do have one or you're thinking about getting one, look at this video right up here somewhere. I'm going to put my video link. I have a like a very basic tutorial on the brother Scan Cut. So either fussy cut or put it on your brother and cut everything out. And when you cut these out, well, I'll tell you what to do. Just cut these out for now and we'll do this when I come back. So here's my monkeys coming off the brother Scan Cut. And this is a lot less time if I sat there and fussy cut. So I'm just taking the ones where I'm going to cut the heads off here first. And then I'll grab the other ones here. And they're really close to the edge. You'll see more on this one here. Okay, and look at that. They just pop right off. And look at how close they are. This is the one that I fussy cut. And here's the brother Scan Cut. It's pretty awesome. Now take the monkeys that you have colored and cut their little heads off. So I'm going to decapitate these monkeys and I will be right back. Now that all the monkeys' heads are cut off here, what we're going to do is we're going to take a black Stampin' Up. If you don't have one of these are great. You can buy them individually, I think still. I looked in the catalog. But, and I want you to edge all of the monkeys. Because what happens is this is white paper, so it does have a white core to it. So you want to make sure that none of that white is on the edge. Even though my brother cuts really, really close, it can leave a white edge. So I'm going to go through the monkeys and get rid of that white. So I edged all my monkeys in black. I also edged the heart in real red and the bananas in the dark daffodil or the light daffodil. So I went ahead and put our background on here. Now the sentiment in this card, and like I said, it's hard to like position it exactly. I had plenty of room over there, but I think I might have to put the sentiment somewhere else. In the meantime, I also put dimensionals on the back of the monkey, the heart, and this one banana here, and haven't done anything with these heads. So let's go ahead and turn these over. I've taken the little papers off, but if you put it on your silicone craft sheet, it won't stick. So you're good with that. So now for the other technique, the wobble, 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 wobble. These are all wobblies. So I went ahead and I got some of these. Now, I got some linked in the description of my video. They're not the art impressions. They're another kind. But these, they're all the same. So I'm going to take 3 of these wobblies here. And I'm going to put them on the heads first. So go ahead. I'm going to use the base because there's 2 types. And the flat base goes on the bottom, so I'll put that on the bottom, and this goes on the head. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this off and get a little monkey head here and put it right there in the middle. And then I'm going to take off the other end here. Okay, and this is the one that doesn't have the button nose, so he's right over there. Now I have to probably put my head in the middle of the screen. Sorry, I can't talk. And just squish it down there like that. Wobble, wobble. And then I'm going to do the same to the other one. Okay, and this is the little girl one, so I'm going to put that one right over. Wobble, wobble, wobble. And then let's grab the last one here. And I've got that right over his little monkey head. And take off the other side. Better said than done. And there, right over his wobbly little head. So they all have the thing on. They all have dimensionals on here. And we're going to position them. And then we're going to put the stuff in their hands and the sentiment. So let's go ahead and we're going to do the monkey that's upside down first. And I'm going to position her right like here. Okay, and she's got little dimensionals. And then this little monkey goes over here and he's got the banana. And I think I'm going to move her over a little bit. Put that one there. Put this little monkey here. And then I've got another monkey hanging off here. Okay. Now, where am I going to put the sentiment? So I thought I was going to put it over there, but it is too small. So guess what? We're going to try to do something brave and put it right here. Let's see if I'm good. I really don't know if it'll fit. Ah, it's good. Boy, just barely. Okay, don't go away. Let me show you the last little bit here. I'm going to take the heart. It's already got a little mini dimensional. And I'm going to put it right under his little hand here. And then I'm going to grab a glue dot. Now I have these paper pumpkin glue dots. And they're pretty awesome. So I'm going to put one on the edge of the banana here. Right on the edge. Take the little tape off. And I'm going to put it right under the hand of this little girly monkey. Just like that. So she's like holding the banana, and this one has a dimensional on it, and I'm just gonna put it right under his hand like that. And that is the card. Isn't so cute? So please, if you like the video, like, subscribe, that'd be awesome. I do sell these cards, so these are up on my joyofcards.com site for sale, and that will do it for me. Thanks.